Hi everybody, it's Guy here, the unknown, and today I want us to look at something very important. I believe you all saw the video I posted yesterday where we spoke about trading fast moves, okay? And I shared with you a couple of trades and what went through my mind when I took those trades. Guys, these trades are amazing and they will surely grow your account fast, okay? And just as a reminder, tomorrow we are having our Monday Zoom meetings. It's around 8 p.m. South African time. Okay, I will be distributing the link later today to everybody. Okay, so guys, here's the thing. Yesterday I took two beautiful trades on Nasdaq. Okay, and I want to share with you something important. If you look at Nasdaq, S&P 500, and US 30, these assets are highly correlated most of the time. Okay, so you can use them as your indicators. Okay, because as you can see, what the Nasdaq did, the US 30 also did, and what US 30 did, S&P 500 also did. So most of the time you'll realize that one of them is gonna be lagging behind. Two might just go into a direction and one of them will follow. Okay, most of the time it's gonna be like that. So that's just a simple hack, but I want you to actually understand and get to know trading, not to rely on things like that, because correlations do change, and sometimes of course they will just move one and then the other one will go in an opposite direction. We know how the markets are, okay, but most of the time one will be following it, and I'm gonna show you that. Okay, I actually took a lot of advantage of that fact this week. Okay, and it went pretty well. But another important thing is actually understanding how fast moves happen. Okay, in yesterday's video I did explain a lot about fast moves, but today I want to share with you something. Look here, uh when these things are trading on, or when you are observing your markets, of course you have your signal days and you have a directional bias. Okay, but I always say a signal day is a hypothesis. It has to be proven right or wrong. Okay, if it's proven wrong, you don't enter into the market. If you look at the previous video, I showed you that I wipe them off my board, and on that day I don't even look at them if they haven't behaved accordingly. But here's something important today. As you see, when markets trade, they are going to tell you a story. Always interpret the story that prices are telling you. It is in the interpretation of that story where you will find good trades. I repeat, it's in the interpretation of the story that prices are telling you, or prices are actually saying to you, where you'll find good trades. For instance, if you look at S&P 500, this was probably yesterday, the US session. Of course, we trade indices during the US session. Okay, I'm not gonna go to day counts and stuff, but I'm gonna show you something interesting. I always wait for the equity time, okay, when it comes to indices. And looking at the equity time, let's go to a 15-minute time frame, because that's this is a time frame that will show us everything quite clear and simple. Okay, okay, so what do? We wait for the equity time. I'm not going to repeat the trades I showed you in my previous video, okay, because in the previous video I showed you trades that I took in the previous 4 days. Here I want to share with you trades that I took yesterday, quick, and they always happen like this. So if you are paying attention to this, you realize that, okay, this is where the equity opened, and we were just coming from the closing price of the previous day. Okay, so if you look, Asia made its high on the closing price of the previous day. Okay, and this high was then used as support or resistance for the entire day. Okay, because it made its high, went down. Okay, London came and bounced on the same level, and then it broke up, and that's where they started bouncing. And right prior the US equity time, they bounced on this level again, and I said I wait for the equity time. Okay, I don't trade before the equity time. Why? Because this is the most important candle. In most cases, it's going to be the largest candle and might as well be a stop hunt. So if you are in profits, they might stop you out and then move against you, okay, or in your intended direction. And I did tell you that, okay, based on the space that we are currently having on a 1 hour time frame, if you look at a 1 hour time frame, you can see that these markets have just been going up. And as I told you in my previous video, like, I'm not comfortable going up until the time when they will break here and start trending. That's when I can say, okay, I am willing to buy. But now I feel like there's a lot of people down here who are in profit who might have to be punished, okay? So I am really not comfortable actually buying. I did share this with you in my previous video that I posted yesterday at around 8 p.m. But it was the longest video, and I know for most of you, you might not have watched it, the whole video. But I shared some important things for those who want to hit quick trades that just go in your direction immediately. No drawdown, no negative. Okay, that's what I shared with you. And even in this video, I'm gonna share that with you, and in my upcoming videos I'm going to be sharing this with you, because I want everybody to master this and actually start benefiting from it. Okay, so we have a market now. The equity opens, it comes again and bounces on the same level. Okay, bounces on the same level, bounces at the same level. So up to this point here, we do not have an entry opportunity. Why? Because you can see that, okay, they are just trapping everybody going down. It is in the interpretation of the story where you will be able to make profits. Oh, he's showing us this because it has already played out. If that's how you think, that's okay. I have no problem with that. Okay, because most people will say it's hindsight, it's easy to show charts that have already played out. But I did post in the community this trade that I took. Okay, I posted this trade that I took yesterday. Okay, it is in the ability to interpret the story where you become profitable. But again, another important thing that I have been speaking about for the longest time, and something I have mentioned too many times in the playbook, those who have the playbook can attest to this. I've mentioned the word patience too many times, and there is a reason for that. Okay, just sit back and watch your charts. Believe me, if you sit back and you are patient enough and you watch your charts, you're gonna get the easiest trades. Yesterday, actually, I wasn't trading alone, I was with someone, and when this was happening, I was like, okay, right now it's just confusing. I don't even know what they are doing. Okay, so I said I'm just gonna wait until everything is painted out clear. If they don't paint anything out clear, I have nothing on this asset on the day. Okay, so I was just observing. As you can see, they were just hitting low. Just ask yourself, if somebody's order got filled here on this green line here, did these people see profits? No. Why? There is a reason these people were not allowed to see profits, because if they sold and their order got filled here, we know about spreads and stuff, right? If their order got filled here, the only time they saw profit was when this pin hit below here. Besides, this was for a couple of seconds, and that was the last time they saw profits. Okay, and the same applies to everyone whose order got fulfilled below. You see this closing price, this dotted line. Everybody whose order got fulfilled below this dotted line, these people never saw profit, because the only time they saw profit was when prices came here, and when prices came here. But this is a 1 minute chart. You see, this candle is 1 minute. So they only saw profit for less than a minute, or just above 1 minute here. Okay, so there's a reason for all of this. Okay, you don't want to be chasing prices. And I told you, when the equity opens, I don't want to chase price. I want them to show me their hands, and then I react to what they have shown me. Okay, why? Because I don't move prices, and since I don't move prices, I understand my limits. Okay, my only The only thing I can control is my entry, my exit, and my take profit. Besides, take profit and stop losses are my exit points, because if I'm wrong, I'm gonna exit at my stop loss. If I'm right, I'm gonna exit at my take profit. Okay, so those are the things that I can control. And of course, I can control my patience when I enter and when I don't want to enter. So right now, I don't trade this time. I only trade after the equity time. And here they were just, okay, coming down, bouncing, coming down, bouncing, coming down, bouncing. There is nothing they are actually saying. Okay, if they're gonna go down, I want them to come and break and go down and start making a lower low. Okay, that's what I want to see. Somebody will say, but from here to here, this is a lower low. No, if you look carefully, they have just been bouncing on this line the whole day. I showed you on a bigger time frame that they use this line as support and resistance throughout the entire day. So just doing this, they are not making lower lows because they are not going beyond the low. They are just pinning it, as you can see on a 5-minute time frame. If we go to a 15-minute, it becomes worse. No candle closes below this line. Okay, and there is a reason for this. Okay, they are trapping traders down. So it is in the ability of in your ability to interpret the story where you actually get good trades, and also in your ability to remain patient and sit on your hands. What's hard about sitting on your hands? I know what's hard. Markets are made to stay emotions. That's what they do. You think they're going down and they come back, they went nowhere. You see, they use big candles to stir your emotions. Now they use different kinds of candles to show you that we are indeed going down. You see, they use very big candles, and you think they are going down. You enter. Before you know it, they closed you. They made a higher high. You enter here. Before you know it, they closed you. You enter again. Before you know it, they shifted the zone. So I always want to wait for the easiest trades. And to do that, you wait for them to show you their hands. Okay, so when they broke up here, now I can see that they have broken out of the nonsense they were doing. Okay, so this is the only time I told the person I was with that, oh, now I see they have actually broken to the upside. But that's not enough. In the previous video, I did explain to you what I'm looking for. I'm actually looking for, if they are gonna be going down, I want them to take prices up, and then when they're up here, I want them to make this pullback and then make this pullback again, and then give the engulf. I already said that this engulf is what determines my entry. Why? Because I want them to break down in my intended direction, or in whatever direction they intend to go. Okay, and then pull back. Don't take this high out, then make give me a dropping engulf. I know that when they give this, they mean business and they are gonna explode. Or else, if they are going up, I want them to do like maybe prices have been going down. I want them to break up into in either into my intended direction based on the signal days, or else into their intended direction. Okay, and then I want them to come down here and not break this recent low, then give me that beautiful engulf, and that's where I'm gonna enter, provided I can see where traders are trapped. Okay, so the first thing I want to see is where are traders trapped. Once I have an understanding of where they are trapped, and then now they're showing me their hands either by making higher highs or lower lows, that's when I will be able to enter. And believe me, just because at that moment they have traders trapped, they are gonna explode. You will not see any drawdown in these kinds of trades. But of course, most of you won't live enough to see this. I mean, during the trading day. Why? Because you are emotional. You want to be chasing candles. You want to be chasing moves. Oh, it's going down, I want to enter. It's going down, I want to enter. It's going down, I want to enter. Oh, no, it's going down, I want to enter. Oh, they give you a engulf. Now they're going up. They're going up. I want to enter. Oh, they gave you a pin. I want to enter. You enter. Before you know it, they come and close you. Okay, so just sit on your hands and be patient. Wait for them to show you their hands. Once they do that, believe me, everything else is gonna start making sense. Okay, make sure you sit down and you are able to tell who is trapped, more especially if you're on a very smaller time frame, like a 1 minute time frame or a 5 minute time frame or a 15 minute time frame. You must be able to identify trapped volume. Once you are actually able to identify trapped volume, then now wait for their hands against the trapped volume, because once they trap, boy, they are gonna go. So what we wait for, I told you, they went down. This is where they went down, and then I'm looking for something like this. Okay, yes, okay, I'm looking for something like this. They break to the top. This is where they break to the top. And as they are going down, I'm setting my alerts on my way down based on candles. I will set my alerts on this candle, either half of it or towards the end, but not right at the end. And I will set an alert on this one and an alert on this one, because I want to hear them on their way down. Why? Because already now they've broken to the to the upside. Okay, and of course this break is breaking away from everybody trap. As I told you, nobody going down was allowed some profit. Okay, so once they go down, I will hear my alerts ring. Once the alerts ring, I am now placing alerts on my way up. Why? Because I want to hear those alerts, okay? And I want to see the engulf. You see, pin engulf. I don't care much about the pin, but it's a bonus if you get it, okay? And then this is the candle that I care about, okay? This is the engulf that I care about after that a little dump, okay? I told you, if they take out the low, that simply means there is nothing for me, okay? If they pulled back down here to a point whereby they took out this low, that simply means I'm gonna continue to wait, okay? I'm gonna continue to wait. But since they didn't take the low, and now I can tell who is trapped. You can tell who is trapped if you look at this. Everybody going down, going down, going down, going down, going down multiple times. All this volume going down, all these emotional guys are trapped. And now the market is left with only one thing to do. I posted the trades I took yesterday in the community, and I showed you fingers of where I took them. Okay, go and look in the community. You'll see the trades I took previously. You see 50 pips, 50 pips, 50 pips. Let's see, 50 pips hit in 7 minutes, guys. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Oh boy, this is it. Okay, this is it. 50 pips hit in 7 minutes. Okay, I wouldn't be targeting something big, of course, because I told you I am not satisfied going up at this point until they start trending up again, because I still feel like on the downside there's a lot of people that could be closed. Okay, but anyway, it's indices, they can keep going up. But boy, this is what I'm looking for, these quick moves. Once they have trap traders and they make a higher high, they pull back, they give you that little dump and then engulf. Boy, they are gonna punish. And for me, I'm more satisfied with 50 pips because it's in and out quick. You know you're not gonna go into drawdown when you are taking these kind of trades, guys. Throughout the week I've been sharing with you these trades. Yesterday's video I focused more on this kind of trades, guys. They are just amazing. Oh fine, okay, let's see. They went up, okay, and then now they started doing what? They started pulling back. I don't care about this, okay? I don't care about this. I want them to tell me a story first. Can I see trapped volume? If yes, are they giving me my entry criteria that I'm looking for? If yes, I'm in. Okay, look at this. They pull down. Now what are they doing? They gave something like an M pattern, as you can see here. Then they broke down. Now they are trading back into the M pattern. Okay, fine. What are they doing? They are now sending people up. Okay, go up. Okay, and then they pull down. They again send people go up, and they pull down. Again, they send people go up, and then they collapse. Okay, so one thing you can tell is that, oh, everybody going up somewhere here was immediately in a negative, and they were never allowed to see profits from these points. Okay, they were not allowed to see much profits from here. Remember, those down have already been punished, okay? Because the market, obviously, if somebody's order got fulfilled below the line, the market has already gone 190 against them. So that's a lot, okay? Most of the guys have been closed. Those with bigger with bigger accounts who don't believe in stop losses, most of them are already like quitted their position because of big losses, okay? And that's what the market is always going to do most, okay? So you see everybody here going up is trapped, okay? I didn't take it on this one. I took it on US 30 because they give the same behavior, and as I said, one will be lagging behind. You want the one that's lagging behind just for extra confirmation. But the most important thing is you must know where trap volume is, and you must just stay patient. Okay, why didn't I fall for this? Obviously, I told you, okay, this is the first move. Oh, okay, this is the first move. I know they're gonna pull back, okay? They pull back. And when they come up here, I want to see them doing what? Giving me something like this, breaking down, okay, and then pulling back and then engulfing. So you can see they went down, okay? They went down. As they're going down, I set my alert up. Oh, okay, they set my alert up. Okay, fine. They go up. There's no engulf that showed me an entry up until a point whereby they broke the previous high. I told you that's not something I really want to see. When they broke this previous high, they went down again. Okay, as they're going down, I'm setting my alerts up high, okay, up until the time they give me this engulf. But strictly, they must not break the recent high, okay? And of course, that's what they gave down here, okay? And by the time I wanted to enter this trade right here, this, mostly it's a 1 minute time frame, and we need to wait for this one candle to close, okay? We need to wait for this candle to close because most of the time you're gonna think it's an engulf, and they are so good in this. Believe me, they are good in this, okay? If you fall for it, sorry, they're gonna give you an engulf like this, and when there is like maybe 3 seconds, 4 seconds left, they're just gonna pull prices up and it closes as a pin, and they continue going up, okay? So you must be careful about this. So when I was about to enter here, boom, immediately they throw this candle, and for me I felt like, oh no, this is now something big, okay? I'm not gonna actually risk 36 pip. Oh, but you said you won't see drawdowns. Yes, that's what I said exactly. But again, remember that you might also be wrong, and if you are wrong, you're gonna be taken out immediately. And that's one thing I love about this. You know if you're wrong because they're gonna kick you out immediately, okay? But most of the time you won't see drawdowns. But again, I told you, nobody wins 100%, nobody wins 80%. The best guys out there win 60% and maybe up to 70%, okay? So there is room for a loss, therefore we always use stop losses and we manage our risk well. So I don't want to be risking roughly 40 to beyond 25, okay? That's what I don't want to be risking, okay? Because mostly if I'm taking 50 pips, for me it's gonna be 1:5, and I'm gonna use maybe double the size I use if I'm targeting 100%, or maybe 4 times the size, maybe 6 times the size, okay? Because it's not about the number of pips you are gonna get, it's about the quality. If you have a high quality or a trade that is exploding or explodes immediately, and you are targeting like reasonable amounts of pip, maybe 50 pips in this case, you're gonna get kicked out of the trade in a couple of minutes. And the advantage to that is that if you have used a bigger lot size, you're gonna make more than somebody who got 500 pips, more than somebody who targeted maybe 150 pips with a smaller size, okay? It's all about a size, it's all about your lot size. Personally, I prefer like quick moves, okay? Because besides, this is about quick moves, okay? I prefer quick moves. If they kick you out of that trade within 5 minutes, that's good, and that's something really great, and that's something I really want to see, okay? So this one I felt like, no man, it's actually, it moved fast, but there was an advantage to that, okay? Because I ended up taking Nasdaq, okay? I took Nasdaq twice, okay? Yes, and I posted it in the community. I took it twice. Let me show you. No, I took US30 twice yesterday, not Nasdaq. I took US30 twice, okay? And let me show you the reason why I took this one. Sorry, I really don't like making longer videos because most of you think like they are long, and it's confusing. But let me just share with you this thing, okay? because in the previous video I didn't share these ones. These ones actually happened yesterday, and when I share them now with you, you actually gonna start understanding the quick moves very easy and quick. Okay, so on US30, same principle applies. We go maybe to a 15-minute time frame and we identify the equity opening time. Why? Because obviously during the equity time we don't want to be on the market. Okay, we don't want to have an open position. Why? Because I told you the candle that opens at the equity opening time 9:30 US time, okay, 4:30 South African time, that's the biggest candle you're gonna see, and most of the time it's gonna be a stop hunt. So imagine if this big candle, let's look at it, if this big candle 120, if it was actually a stop hunt and it went against you, it would have wiped your account if you were not managing your risk well, or if you were managing your risk well and you were in profit, they were gonna wipe out all your profits. Okay, so that's why I always say the equity time is the most important time. Okay, it's the most important time because the equity time is gonna give you the biggest candle of the day, and mostly it's gonna be a stop hunt, and you don't want to be entering just before a stop hunt. Okay, let me remove this because throughout the day I am actually analyzing and doing things, okay, as I'm trading. So let's look again, same thing. These three assets are gonna trade in the very same way. This is the high at a level, right, and then they make a low, they break to the upside, but again you can see this is where they were bouncing on this closing price of the previous day. The indicator is in the description. It's a free download for everybody. Okay, and here they came and bounced here, they came and bounced here. Okay, if you look at a 15-minute time frame, you will still see that they didn't close beyond this line, which simply tells you a story, okay, that everybody below here might be trapped. Okay, but we wait for the equity time. So when I waited for the equity time, you can see what they did after the equity time. They were just pinning the low, pinning. And what are they pinning? They are actually pinning the high of the gap time, or the high of London, because this is the high made right before the US session opened. Okay, this is the high that was made in London, hence you see the line right here. It's the high that was made in London, and they were just pinning it. Okay, what did we say? We said where is trapped volume? Who is trapped? This is the equity opening time candle. Okay, so who is trapped? I'm gonna use like a red box just to identify trap volume at this current moment. Okay, because this is highly significant. Okay, let's look at this. Who is trapped? Everybody going down here after the equity time never saw profits. And again, I'm going to use this line as my reference point. Look, everybody whose order got fulfilled below this red line, because now I want to use a red line. Okay, everybody who got their orders fulfilled below this red line, I'm talking about people who were selling. Everybody who chased the moves and they were selling, and their orders got fulfilled below this line or just above this line, never saw profit. Okay, they didn't see green, they didn't see profit. So this is a story that prices are telling you. What do? They break to the upside. What are we looking for? Actually, we want them, if they're gonna be going up, obviously they will be coming down. Okay, so we want to see something like, okay, we want to see them breaking. Okay, let me show you. Okay, this is what we want to see. We want to see them breaking into the direction, or our intended direction, or their intended direction. Then we want to see them pulling back. Then we want to see something like this, whereby they now give an engulf, and this is the engulf that will determine our entry. So it's basically an M. And important, this pullback is not supposed to break the recent low. If it breaks the recent low or lower low or whatever it is, that means everything now is invalidated. We continue to wait. Okay, so as you can see, as the day was progressing, yes, they pinned down. Okay, that's good. And then now they broke to the upside. Okay, they pulled back. They did not take this low out. They gave an engulf. Okay, I felt like, okay, this engulf is good, but I still wasn't satisfied with the engulf because they could have still continued trapping. I wanted them to go up again, and then they went up again. What did they do? They pulled out. They pulled down. The moment they go up like this, I set my alerts on my went down. from this candle, of course, I've already mentioned that, okay, anywhere from this candle, because I know that some pullbacks will come in, some won't, some will just be half of this candle, okay, some will just be something like an inside bar, okay, that's something you have to understand. And then they give an engulfing candle. Now this engulfing candle is what I took. Most cases I will take this one and add more size here, but on this one I felt like I just didn't feel like taking this one. You can see the picture in the community. I felt like not taking this one, but I took this engulf, okay. And because I told you, like, I'm more hesitant going up, but I'm not gonna fight the story the markets are telling me, because they move the market, not me, and they're gonna do what they want at the end of the day. So my job is to react to the hand they are showing. Wait for them to paint a picture, show you trap volume, then give you their hand. That's when you react, okay. This is why I keep saying, even if you get a green day, yes, the following day you are expecting a continuation to the upside, which is in line with the previous day, which was a green day in this case. But that simply doesn't mean that the following day they are gonna behave accordingly. No, they are not, okay. So it's always important to remain patient, sit back and relax and watch what they are doing, okay. Because I know most people fell for this. They're going down, and then they give you a big candle, they're going down, you are missing out. Oh, and then they come here, oh, now they're going down. No, relax, watch the market, watch and see what they are doing. If they were gonna go down, yes, they were gonna come down and break out of this nonsense, a real break in the direction, then pull back, then give you a beautiful gap to show that they are going down. But now what are they doing? They are doing that to the upside. This is important to understand. That's why I'm repeating this video. I did the same kind of video yesterday showing the trades I took the previous days from Monday to Thursday, and this one is for Friday. I'm repeating this because this is important, and once you see this, it's gonna make a huge impact on the account, okay. Why? Because these ones explode immediately. You're not gonna see drawdowns on these kind of trades. If you're wrong, they're gonna take you out immediately. And when I say you're not gonna see drawdowns, that's something I really hate saying, and here's the reason why. Because I know that most people are not reasonable. Why are you guys not reasonable? Most of you are not reasonable. You don't want to learn, and again, you don't want to follow the process. You just want to see this and then you risk your whole account. That now is being careless. Why? Because I repeat again, nobody's gonna win 100%. Nobody's gonna win 80%, and the best traders out there are not even gonna win 70%. Most good guys will win 60 plus and 50%. Those are the real good guys. Why? Because your risk reward, I told you I'm gonna take 50 pips. That 50 pips for me, it's 1:5 risk reward ratio. Why? Because these trades explode. They explode quick. So it's 1:5. Even if I take a bigger lot size, I know that it's 1:5 risk reward. If I lose 3 out of 5, I am still in very big profits. Even if I lose 4 out of 5, I'm still in profit because my risk reward is 1:5. Okay, so that's the most important thing. So don't over risk, because there's still room for a loss. Okay, because we are not moving prices. Just know your limits, okay? So guys, you see, I entered it, this one here. I have the picture in the community. I'll post it again if you need it, okay? So on this one I took 45 pips, because I felt like, okay, they were pinning and already I wasn't comfortable going up, okay? I took roughly 45 pips, okay? Yes, and it was roughly in 10 minutes or 9 minutes, something like that. 9 minutes, imagine. No, it wasn't even 9 minutes, it was 7 minutes. 45 pip locked in 7 minutes. Guys, this is amazing. This kind of trades explode like nobody's business, and you're gonna lock your profits in 7 minutes. I know most people are looking for 100 pips, 200 pips. I did that. If you watched my previous video, I explained that, and I explained to you why I'm more about 50 than 100. Okay, 50, it's easy. 7 minutes, you are out. If you use the bigger lot size, your profits are very high. Take it, get out of the market. You can focus on another trade. Take it, then relax nyana, okay? Take some time and relax. If you want to go back to the market, don't go immediately because you don't want to give your profits back to the market. Okay, fine, I took this one, and the same principle applies. What did they do? They went up, 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 up. Okay, let's see how many pips they punished the guys who were in a loss. Plus 140 pips. Oh, this is good. This is good. And then they made a high. Oh, okay. When they made this high, they made an M. I don't want to catch the high because I don't know if the high is locked. Yes, they satisfied my criteria here. I could have entered, but I didn't. Okay, I didn't. Sometimes I prefer being told the story first. Okay, so look now what they are doing. Okay, tables are changing, tables are changing, tables are changing. Here they were sending people down, then punish them. You can see they were sending people down. But here, what are they doing? They are now sending people up. Oh, this is not a coincidence. This is amazing. They make their M, they break down into it. I'm not chasing move. I don't care about chasing moves. Okay, but if I was to enter this one, obviously I was going to enter here. It's just that I'm not going to take a trade so quick and then get into another one so quick. I find that like unreasonable for me, okay, because you are gonna give back to the market. I want to make sure they are done with the job. The same way I stayed patient here, I want to stay patient and make sure they are done with their job. Sometimes of course they will collapse. If they collapse, good, I don't care, okay, because there are plenty of opportunities each and every day. And once you miss an opportunity, don't beat yourself and say, oh, I missed. No, tomorrow is another day. It has its own opportunities. Actually, the markets will keep on giving opportunities day in, day out, okay, day in, day out. So take your time, master this, and you will come back. Even if you come back after 3 weeks, the same things are still gonna be happening every day, okay? These things are going nowhere. They've been here for decades and decades and decades, and they are not going anywhere. Sorry for that, guys, okay? So let's look at what was happening. Now what are they doing? They're sending people up, okay? Oh, now they are breaking down. Okay, you see here, set your alerts on the way down, on the way up as they breaking down here. Yes, they go up, but with this one the problem is now they've broken the recent high. Oh, once they break the recent high, everything is invalidated. I want to start again. Okay, of course they break down. I'm setting my alerts on my way up, of which they do go up, but on their way up there is no beautiful engulfing candle for me to enter up until the point where they break the high. So you can see there's nothing for you to enter on. There is no entry here. If you entered somewhere here, shame, because there is no entry. That means you don't have the ability to remain patient. Be patient. And besides, at this time, I'm also looking at the 5-minute time frame, and I want them to break down on a 5-minute time frame. When they break down on a 5-minute time frame, I'm going to show you. When they break down on a 5-minute time frame, that's when I want to see the pullback on a 1-minute time frame. Okay, that is important. Okay, because you want to see a breakdown on a bigger time frame, then a pullback on a smaller time frame, and engulf on a smaller time frame for you to get the best risk reward. Okay. Now they pull down. They made a low. Oh, this is fascinating. Then they keep going up. Engulf. Oh, beautiful. They gave a nice engulf. Okay, and as I said, they gave a second candle quite quick, and I wasn't actually willing to risk more because now the risk is gonna get too big. It's no longer gonna be a 1:5. Okay, if I take this, oh, this is an index, guys, you know the risk of these. You see, it's roughly 20 something pips, so I didn't really feel comfortable. Yes, 25 is what I take on indices, but right here I didn't take this one here. I waited for them. Okay, they went up again and then they shot down. This is a hammer. Okay, as you can see, it's a hammer candle followed by engulf. This is an engulfing candle. It doesn't matter the size. This is an engulfing candle. Did they break the high this time around? No, they didn't. Oh, that's beautiful. They didn't break the high. So yes, my criteria is still valid. Okay, but I didn't take it here. I waited and they just gave this engulf. As I was punching in, my order got fulfilled on this candle here. You can look in the community. I posted that picture. Okay, my order actually, oh, it's starting to rain. That's good. My order got fulfilled somewhere. Okay, my order got fulfilled somewhere here. Okay, on this candle, on the close of this red candle down here, and I took 50 pips from here. Oh my god, my 50 pips got fulfilled. I was kicked out of the trade, guys. I was kicked out of the trade. You know, when they don't want you in your profits, they kicked me out of the trade here 7 minutes. So I took 45 in 7 minutes, and then I took 50 pips in another 7 minutes, guys. This is crazy. This is crazy. Once you master this, everything is gonna make sense. This is really crazy. This is great. This is amazing. This is amazing. Okay, I don't want to lie to you. This is amazing. 50 pips in 7 minutes. Yes, of course, they ended up going roughly 100 and something, okay, in 21 minutes. But I don't care. Why? Because most of the time they won't even go beyond 100. But even if they do, this allows me to use a bigger lot size. Why? Because I know my target is too small, so I need to use a bigger lot size. Some will say, oh, bigger lot size, bigger risk. No, it's not really a bigger risk, because my risk is very tight. My risk is very tight. You see, it's 10 pip. You see, it's very tight. 10 or 12, it's very tight. Okay, it's very tight for this 50 pips. And this is clean. Honestly, this is the cleanest thing you can take, because if 50 pips is getting hit in 7 minutes, guys, honestly, this is amazing. You are in and out within 7 minutes. So I took this one. And for those who also took Nasdaq, this doesn't only happen in indices. No, it happens in any market. I will leave the Nasdaq for you to analyze, because the same thing happened. Okay, they were sending people down, and I told you I wasn't alone when I was trading. I told the person I was with that, oh, you see, this is just confusing. When you see they're just doing, it looks like a creeping trend, but this is really not a creeping trend. This is something I don't understand. They are just like everywhere, all over the place. Okay, so this is not what I want to see. Okay, this is not what I want to see. This is not what I want to see. Okay, I just want to be patient when I see things like that, because you must understand they might be trapping. Okay, they are not really going anywhere, guys. Let's go to a bigger time frame. You'll see now they are at the low. They're just pinning the low. Bigger time frame again, you'll see they are not really going anywhere as it seems. Okay, you see, no candle closed beyond this level. Worst of all, even on the closing price of the previous day, this dotted blue line, they didn't really close below this level, okay, on a 15-minute chart. So they're just sending people down for fun. Not for fun, they're trapping them. Okay, they're trapping them. They never do anything for fun, and there's no coincidence on the market. So I'm looking at all these time frames on different monitors, so I can really see what's happening. Okay, so even when I'm on a 1 minute time frame, I can make my decision simple. Why? Because I can see that these guys are not really closing anywhere here. They're just pinning, sending people down. So at this point, you can clearly say that everyone below, either below the low of the previous day, okay, the low, the high, it's fine, either below this level or below this level, wasn't really allowed to be profitable. And then at the end of the day, they were trapped. As you can see, I also use this line. Okay, they gave a shoulder, head and shoulder, it's fine. And then wait for them to give you their hand. They will always give you an upper hand. Your job is to respond. Your job is not to make decisions and the market respond to your decision. If you are doing that, good luck on that. Okay, our job is to respond. We respond to what they are showing. Okay, hence why we always wait for their upper hand. When they show us their hand, that's when we know what to do. Okay, so be patient. Be patient and be able to read the story. If you are reading the story on a bigger time frame, you can see 15-minute time frame, they didn't even close below this level. 5-minute time frame, they didn't close below this level. So that's amazing. So now you can tell the story that they are telling you, provided the equity is already open, because I always wait for the equity time. As I said, where did the equity open? Obviously the candle that opened the equity, I'm on a 1 minute time frame though, so it's this candle here on this 1 minute time frame, but we can count 15 candles from here, because we need to know this candle even on a 15 minutes or a 5 minute time frame. Okay, it's important. As you can see, this is the biggest candle. Most of the time it's going to be a stop hunt. That's why we wait. So once the equity opens, just remain patient. Wait for them to tell you the story. Wait for them to tell you what they are doing. Wait for them to tell you where they are going, because that is highly, highly important. Without the story, you will never know what they're going to do. Whatever you are doing before they tell you the story, you are just guessing, 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 guessing. And if you are guessing, you can't guess if you are not moving the market, okay? You can't make decisions if you are not in charge. And this is one industry whereby you are never in charge. You're only in charge of your patience, your entries, and your exit. Take profit or stop loss. That's all you can control, okay? So once you know your limits, you understand. Give the boys who are actually in control their time. Let them play. Let them feast. Let them do whatever they are doing. And once they are done, they will show you that they are done. Then that's your time to come in. And once you come in, they are done with the job. You know who's trapped. You know where they are going. As you can see, now they break to the high. The same thing I told you. I want to see them breaking if we are going to buy, breaking to the high, pulling back, not taking these guys off, because obviously if they're trapped guys here, we don't want to see them taking them out, okay? We don't want to see them releasing them, okay? So once we see something like this, sorry guys, I'm speaking so fast, and this video is a little bit long, but anyway, I no longer care about the length of the video. I know most people do, but if you are really willing to be consistent, there are certain things that you must understand, and those certain things takes time to explain. So now that's what I have came to understand, and those who are really willing to learn will learn, okay? So sorry, it's raining and it's a bit noisy. Just give me 2 minutes to conclude, okay? So you see now they are broken to the high. I set my alerts on the way down, okay? On the way down, I will set my alert maybe on the level, but I told you I'm gonna set my alerts on this candle, all the way down. If they come and break here, everything is now invalidated, okay? That simply means I have to wait again, or they might actually be preparing something new, okay? But look at what they did. This is an engulfing candle because it engulfed this pin hammer, whatever it is, and it was followed by another beautiful engulf. So if you didn't trust this one, surely you trust this one. Tight. Where's your 50 pips, guys? 50 pips got hit at 28 minutes. Still, it's good. 50 pips in 28 minutes. What I do is I take my trade, close my chart mostly, and I come back after an hour, okay? Okay? That's what I do most of the time, okay? But I told you the first trade I took yesterday in USD, I took 45 pips because I saw them pinning. I didn't close that one. Actually, I closed it, but for a couple of minutes, then I came back to see why. Because already I'm not feeling comfortable going up. So I want to see, and I'm not gonna give profits back to the market, okay? And I told you, if you watch my previous video, I did mention that I because of the gap, I don't feel like going up or taking long up until they break to the long and they start trending again, if they're gonna trend, okay? Because I still feel like there are most people on the downside who still stands a bigger chance of being closing out, okay? I took this trade on US13, not on Nasdaq, but same thing. I'm just trying to show you that, okay, these things were trading in the very same way. Hence I took US30, okay? Okay, now they make a high. And after making a high, let's just draw here. You see, now this is the candle. Everybody above here is trapped, okay? Okay, is trapped. Let's draw another line on the high. Everybody here is trapped. They start going down, okay? They go down. They break down. What are we looking for? On their way, okay? On their way down. Now, okay, on their way down, we want to set alerts where? Up, so that when they go up, we can hear them. Okay, they go up, okay? They give this inside. They give this candle here, which is an engulf, okay? But, okay, it is an engulf, but for me, it's not really satisfying, okay? I will want to see them going down and then up again, even if it's an inside bar for a collapse, okay? What did they do? They reversed immediately, okay? And they came and took these guys out, okay? What did they do? They made a lower gain. What do? We set our alerts on the way up. They did what? Obviously, they didn't break the high, which was good. They gave an engulfing here. I saw this engulf. I wanted to take it, but again, they just exploded down as they did in S&P 500. So just felt like, no, this is too big. I'm not gonna take this trade, okay? And besides, I know that these three are gonna behave in the same way, and most of the time US30 is gonna follow. I told you this one just started breaking down, and that was actually before the US30 broke down. So once this one broke down, I realized that, okay, now it's broken down. They are doing the same thing, and this one, my criteria have been met. As you can see, we're also inside the EMA. I decided to take this one because this one was like, okay, they gave two candles and I didn't feel really comfortable putting my risk up here. Yes, a 25 is what I'm willing to take, but I really didn't feel comfortable doing here, and I was waiting for something like, okay, let them pump again and dump, and they never did that. As you can see, they started like, okay, doing this. We already know that, okay, once they do this again, they are preparing to collapse, but it's fine. I was waiting for them to actually maybe pull back to this level and then engulf again. That's where I was gonna feel more comfortable taking it, okay? But anyway, now I ended up taking US30. But what I'm trying to tell you is that these trades explode, okay? Had you entered here, still same criteria, 50 pips, 12 minutes, okay? 12 minutes. So this, guys, is amazing, and this is the best and easiest trades out there. They explode, no drawdown. Most of the time, if you are patient enough, there's not gonna be a drawdown, okay? But I hate saying these words because I know people out there are not reasonable. They don't want to learn. I don't know why people don't want to learn. They want to be traders, but they don't want to go through the journey of becoming a trader. So once you say no drawdown, people are gonna wait for this and risk their whole accounts. Guys, if you risk your whole account, remember, this is for educational purposes. That's a disclaimer. I won't be liable for any loss, okay? The reason is people are not reasonable out there, okay? You find somebody who's like learning to trade. When they see this, they want to risk their whole account, $1,000, and they'll say, "Oh, this guy said there's no drawdown." Guys, remember, there's always room for a loss. There is always room for a loss. There's always room for a loss. Just as somebody could have taken this one, there's always room for a loss. Okay, I want to see it playing out in a very clean manner. That's where I take it. And now, what's the story? They were sending everybody up, and obviously everybody who went up somewhere here and got their orders fulfilled somewhere here never saw profits, okay? And markets are always gonna do that. Once you know who is trapped and they actually show you something that aligns with your criteria, guys, you can take it with no fear. Why? Because you know that they are traders trapped, and they are gonna punish them. And when they punish them, they're gonna explode. 50 pips in 7 minutes, 50 pips in less than 20 minutes, 50 pips in 30 minutes. That's just amazing. That's insane. Okay, so this week I took a lot of trades, and fortunately for all of them, my take profit got hit quick. Most of them got hit in 7 minutes, and this week was just amazing. That's why, guys, you hear me always saying the week is amazing. The most important thing is identify who is trapped and be patient. Wait for the market to show you their hand. This is their hand. Everybody can see now that they are falling. You can see that they are falling. If you think that I'm showing you this because it has happened, I always post the trades in the community, and okay, I don't know if I'll continue posting, but I think posting them is good. But I want you feeling like, oh no, you are left behind, you are not trading in a good way. No. My goal is not to discourage, is to encourage. So if posting results is actually making people feel uncomfortable, I will stop, because the most important thing for me is for people to learn. Okay, so tomorrow we have our Zoom meetings for everybody who has the playbook. Okay, I'll be distributing links today. Okay, so guys, I wish you all the best. I wish you the best in the coming week. Master this kind of trades. You have volume trapped. You don't catch the high, catch the lower high, the lower high. Then you are in a very good place to get the quickest moves. Okay, this is how to trade fast moves. Immediately into profits, immediately in profits, in and out 7 minutes. Then you can go with your day. Tell me, if you take a bigger lot size, you take 50 pips in 7 minutes, guys, that's more than enough for the whole week. Okay, even though this happens every day. Okay, so if you master this, it's gonna happen every day. But honestly, if you take 50 pips with a bigger lot size based on quality, 50 pips will be enough for the whole week. Believe me, it's gonna be enough for the whole week if you use a bigger lot size. So again, I repeat, it's not about the number of pips. I don't care if after maybe my entry it's gonna go 180 90 pips. Okay, I really don't care if they're gonna go maybe 100 pips or whatsoever. Oh, funny enough, they didn't even reach 100 pips, and those who were targeting 100 pips, oh, sorry, the only time you came back, or now you are in a 40 pip profit, and worse, 31 pip profit. And if you're waiting for next week, because now the markets are closed, they can actually come and close you. Okay, so that's why I love 50 pips. Sometimes they're not gonna go to your target, but they are mostly gonna go to your 50 pips very quick. Guys, it's not about the pips, I repeat, it's about the quality. With quality, you can take any lot size. Remember, even if somebody gets 500 pips, you can still make 10 times, 20 times, 30 times, 50 times more than they make with only 50 pips. A 50 pips on a high quality trade where you can take any lot size is priceless. It's gold. It's amazing. You can make 10 times more than somebody who got 500 pips with a smaller lot size. Okay, that is true. You all know it's true. Okay, it's not about the pips for me. At first, yes, I was chasing pips. Hey, the more pips I get, the more I can make. Guys, they want you to think like that. The market makers want you to think like that. That's why sometimes, tell me, where will they go 90 something pips from this entry? They know people are entering here. Few people, obviously, because most have already lost here trying to catch move. They know there are people entering here and they're taking 100 pips. What's the reason for them to go 98 pips, 99 pips, and just shy away 1 pip from hitting your take profit? They know where your take profits are, and most of the time they're just gonna reverse from there and come and hit your stop losses. And you feel like, oh, why? Because you're prioritizing pips. You want as many pips as you can get. You are greedy. You know the markets are moved by greed and fear. Okay, greed is dangerous, fear is dangerous. Okay, so we all know that 50 pips in and out. I'm dwelling on this because it's important. Once you start mastering this, you'll see a change in your account. Okay, you will see more take profits being hit. In this case, you won't have to close the trade because now they're coming back for you. No, in this case, you won't have to do that. You will see more take profits getting hit, higher lot size. Once you get comfortable with this, you can use the biggest lot size, provided it's something acceptable to you. It's a risk you are willing to take. It's something you are willing to lose. If you lose it, you're not gonna feel like, oh, bad or whatsoever. Yes, you'll feel bad because it's money, but you don't feel like depressed. You don't want to break your devices, throw everything down, get mad at everybody. No, you understand that it's a loss. Every day will have, you will have losses here and there. Not every day, you will have losses here and there, and you don't have to be emotional about them. Okay, just understand that losses and wins means nothing. It's in the long term what makes the profits and the risk reward ratio 1:5. Boom, higher lot size, you made 10 times, 20 times, 30 times more than somebody who got 100 pips. This is pure gold. Guys, I appreciate you. Okay, I appreciate you. Talk with me in the comments. Okay, and follow this channel for more. Trade fast moves, master fast moves, in and out, quick. 7 minutes, you are done for the day. You can go with your day. You can go out, go and laugh with other people. Okay, because you took a bigger lot size. Go and have fun with other people. That's great. Okay, watch a movie. That's great. You are done with your job for the day in 7 minutes. Somebody's waiting for 10 hours to be done because they are chasing pips. When you are done in 7 minutes, how amazing is this, guys? How amazing is this? Anyway, anyhow, I don't want to make this video more longer, and I appreciate you guys. Cheers. See you tomorrow in our Zoom meeting. Thank you. Danko.